And of course, my tormentor has been in high gear all day. So this was my Google ads. I've blocked out part of the screen. My Google ads are not running anymore. Suddenly, I have a spiritual website, and suddenly Google has decided today that they're no longer, well, not today, like Friday, I believe, they're no longer running spiritual website. Yet Google is, there's hundreds, if not thousands of them on Google. So I smell a rat. This tells me that either they have someone working within Google or they're just hacking in and moving things around. Like they're blacklisting my website. Like for example, I used to have something called Zelle. Almost everyone is familiar with Zelle. I've used Zelle for years as a payment method. It was in my bank. I used to use it. Then the bank account closed and I opened a new bank account who did not use Zelle. And I used to use it as a standalone app, the Zelle app connected to the bank account. It used to do the same thing. After the hacking in 2020, the first thing is, your very first thing that the people do is they start changing passwords. Like crazy. Changing devices, changing everything. What I did was I actually opened up my iPhone and put it under some fucking water. I just wanted to do that. This was in Las Vegas because I was still getting hacked. I realized that the hacking had followed me to Vegas. I have a lot of pain. I opened it up and I put it on the water. I actually still owed them on the phone. I still had to pay it off. And I deleted the Zelle app from the phone and the bank account was still there. Got a new phone, a new computer. Tried to download the Zelle app. This was in 2020, like about June, July 2020. Never again since then was I able to actually use Zelle. I don't know what it is. I mean, I called the Zelle company up, and you can't call them if you're using the app by itself. You call them. If you're using the app within a banking system, if it's part of your banking system, then you call your bank. There's a special division of your bank that deals with Zelle. So if you're using the app by itself, you call them. I called them several times. They say they don't know what the problem is, but they can't seem to override it either. As far as they can tell, there is no problem. They told me wait a month, maybe you need to root the phone, maybe you need to be on a plan, if it's a pay-as-you-go. They found like different things it could be. None of those things. I've had my AT&T phone for over a year now. Doesn't work. It still doesn't work. It cannot be a coincidence that all of this happened in California where I was and came here, and it's still happening. This is the second or third Google advertising account that I opened, and this is what's happening. None of my ads are working. The woman is literally running me into the ground. I don't know what she wants. And I know people are saying, I don't care if she is the fucking Biden's mistress. I really don't care. I don't care which part of the government she is. I know the woman who is behind this. I know the couple who is behind this. It started in California. I was leaning over my bed. My Android phone was off, completely powered off. My phone, I was doing something with my iPhone, the same phone that I later opened up on the water. The camera came on the phone that was powered off and started glowing red. Somebody was outside crawling around my house. It was her. She has bony elbows, and when she tries to run back to her house, you can hear the bony elbows. It was her. or somebody from her house. There's somebody from her house. She rented the house, so she's responsible for whoever was in her house. She keeps telling me I have to let go of her. I moved out of California 2 years ago. I think that was a lot of letting go. If she feels that that means we are a couple now, I don't know what to do about that. Because I moved away, now we're a couple. Like we're having sex in the ether. It's ether sex. She's spiritual, I'm spiritual, bada boom, bada bing, we're getting it on in the ether. She feels we're a bona fide couple. Because she's just telling me that she wants me to, I am off, but you can still hear me. Like she wants me to be, we're boning in the ether. Anyway, this here, if you look at this, it's still recording. She has the ability to do that. Now, I hope that you're seeing the unfairness of this. The unfairness of this. That she can just do that. It's massively unfair. For 2 years, this woman has been doing this. 2 years. You tell me, if this person is not here right now watching me as I am recording this. This is not the first time. It's happened several times. When she wants to stop the recording, she turns off the webcam. She's not in here with me. Anyway, I just wanted to share this little bit of good news that Google is telling me now that they're not running spiritual websites, and they have 1,000 of them out there. I think that I'm feeling a little like this is not right. Google need to take a closer look at this. If they want to change some things, I will. You just can't do this to people. And they have the same set of sites that people are paying them for advertising. That's their bread and butter. But anyway, I want to put this little video out there.